Owning a business can be both exciting and challenging at the same time, so it's important to get the fundamentals right. So Pauline Horkin, an associate solicitor with Dillon Solicitors, is here with me to explain a number of issues in relation to owning a business. You're very welcome, Pauline.
Thank you, Sybil.
What's the first thing that you say to somebody who comes in to Dillon Solicitors, say, I want to start up my own business?
Well, first of all, we go through the options with them as to what type of business they want to set up. So some people have an idea, other people aren't sure, and they're looking for obviously the direction to go in. There is the limited company option, which obviously provides protection in terms of limited liability. There's other tax breaks as well that would go with that. Whereas a sole trader, it can be easier to set up, maybe a little bit less paperwork in terms of not having to file annual returns with the company's office, and easier to finish up as well if in the event the business just didn't work out. So really it's a combination of the advice they get from us at Dillon Solicitors as well, but also of their accountant in terms of what the best tax options are too.
Okay, and when they're up and running, should all businesses have terms of business with their customers?
They definitely should have terms of business. It just helps to regulate everything. Their customers know where they are, they know where they are. In particular, we would say, with regards to a retention of title clause, just given the nature of how businesses can work, if a business went into difficulty and you've sold goods to them and they haven't yet paid for them, the retention of title clause gives you that protection of those goods are due back to you and they won't be taken, by a receiver or a liquidator. What's
your advice, let's say, if there's more than one owner in a business? How do they regulate that on an ongoing basis?
The best way to do that is to have an agreement in place. So you can have, if it's a shareholders agreement or a partnership agreement, it'll regulate the day-to-day running of the business, the shareholdings of the parties is involved, and also, it just helps generally for everybody to know where they stand. In particular, it's important for things like on the death of somebody, what's going to happen to that shareholding in terms of running the business, so that you're not coming in with maybe have it going to somebody's estate and then you're having to deal with somebody you've never had to deal with, which can make it very difficult for a business.
And of course, you especially need it in a family business, I imagine, as well.
Absolutely. With the family businesses, often people think that's when you wouldn't need it, but it does help to keep the family together and as a unit, and not let business and family disputes run into each other as well.
How can a business then protect its good name, or indeed a good idea?
Well, firstly, if they have set up as a limited company, then obviously it gives them the protection of protecting the name, because no other company can be a limited company with the same name as you, and you can build up your brand. But also, if you have a particular idea or something that you want to protect, you should get specialist trademark or patent advice.
Okay, well, Pauline Horkin, many thanks for your advice.
Thanks very much.